Hello everyone, welcome to Basic Electronic Circuits. We will continue our discussion on clipper topics. Today we will start with the series clipper. So when is the diode, when is the circuit called as a series clipper? Whenever diode is connected in series with the output and the input. So here it is connected in series with the output and input. And what's the role of resistor R1? Resistor R1 is used in the circuit to limit the current of flow of current through the diode. Okay, and the value of R1 should be greater than the on-state resistance of the diode. Now, let us look at how this circuit will work. This simple looking circuit will work. Okay, so let us start the analysis. So we have to determine first when will the diode turn on. Wait a second. Yeah. So we have to determine when will the diode turn on, at what condition. We are using constant voltage model for the diode D1. Constant voltage model means the whenever the diode voltage across the voltage across the diode is greater than VD on, it is on and a large current flows. And whenever the voltage across the diode is less than VD on, the diode will be off. That's the constant voltage model. So in this circuit, what do you think? When will the diode turn on? So if V in, it's very straightforward. Whenever V in is greater than VD on, then we can say that the diode D1 will be on. Okay, or we can say diode D1 turns on. Now let us draw the equivalent circuit for this. So whenever V in is greater than plus VD on, diode D1 is on and it is replaced by this circuit. Okay, the equivalent, the diode symbol is replaced by its constant voltage model with a supply VD on and with a short circuit. So here in this loop 1 we can apply a simple KVL. So what does the KVL will say? V in minus V in plus VD on plus V out equal to 0. So that's what we have written over here. Minus V in plus VD on plus V out equal to 0. So what is my V out now? So V out will be equal to V in minus VD on. So that's the equation we are getting. So this equation is quite interesting. Earlier, earlier in case of parallel clippers, we only used to have VD on, but now we have in the output expression V in also. That means what? My output is following the V in, but with a shift of VD on. Okay. So this introduces a concept of tracking. This equation number A introduces a concept of tracking, and all the series clipper uses this concept. Okay, so what does this equation mean? V in equal to V out equal to V in minus VD on. It means that the output V out tracks the input V in, but with a shift of VD on. That's the only difference. So let's understand this in detail. So in this equation, if we substitute V in equal to 0, we get V out equal to minus VD on. And this V out equal to minus VD on is my clipping level. Is my clipping level for this clipper circuit. Now, please understand this, how this represents. So here we are plotting the input waveform. Now here you understand input waveform is V in, the gray color one, and the orange color. Then what do you do next is draw the clipping level. So where will the clipping level will be? At minus VD on. So you go below 0 and mark a point at minus VD on and draw a line. So this green color line you see over here is my clipping level. Now with the clipping level as the reference, you need to draw the waveform which is exactly looking the same as my gray color input, which is the orange color which you see over here. So my orange color waveform is representing V in minus VD on, and my gray color waveform is representing V in. This is what do you mean by output is tracking input, but with a difference of VD on. So you see at every point of time, the difference between the orange waveform and the gray waveform is VD on. Okay, so that is this drawing this is extremely important. Input waveform you can draw it as it is, but this orange color waveforms in your books, when you draw it as a dotted line, because this is not the output waveform. This is just the the reference according to the new clipping level. Okay, the tracking waveform. So with this information, let us proceed forward. Okay. So far we have written, if V in is greater than VD on, the diode turns on and output voltage is tracking the input with a shift of VD on. Now for the other condition will be, if V in is less than VD on. So simple. If V in is greater than VD on, diode is on. If if your V in is less than VD on, diode D1 will be off. And whenever diode D1 is off, let us see what is the equivalent circuit. So over here, when V in is less than VD on, diode D1 is off, and your equivalent circuit reduces to this. Now, what about the output voltage? Is my output voltage equal to V in? Is my output voltage equal to V in? No, because the current Ix is 0, and here there is a break in the circuit. So actually my output voltage, since the current Ix is 0, the voltage, the current flowing through the resistor R1 also will not be existing. Hence my output voltage will be 0. Very, very important to understand. So simple, when V in is less than VD on, my output voltage V out is 0. So you must be thinking it's very simple to draw the output waveforms. No. First of all, you have to understand this concept of tracking. So whenever you see a series clipper circuit where a diode is connected in series, always draw this tracking waveform. The gray color one is the input, and always draw the clipping level. And with reference to the clipping level, draw the orange waveform. The clipping level might be up or down, it doesn't matter. So first draw the clipping level, very light line, and then draw the waveform which is similar to the input. Okay. So after doing that, then you come to the output waveform. So let me come over here and show it to you. So V in is Vm sin omega t, and here let me distinguish between the colors. The gray one is my V in, my magenta color is my V out of t, my orange color waveform is the tracking waveform V in minus VD on waveform, and my green color is my clipping level. Now let us try to understand how we have got this. Okay, so pay attention over here, extreme attention. So first of all, always clear about the fact that we have to only draw the input and output waveform. The orange color waveform which you see over here is just for a reference. But one thing you remember, in case of series clipper, if you're following this technique, the output will always be on the orange color waveform over here, in the new tracking waveform. Okay, and not on the input waveform. Be very, very particular about this. Now, so what is the height of this? See, we are starting this orange color waveform minus VD on below 0. So the height will be Vm minus VD on. Very clear. And this height will be minus Vm minus VD on. Very, very clear about it. If I want to put some numbers, if my Vm is 5 volt, my VD on is 0.7. So this level will be 4.3, and this level over here will be minus 5.7, and this VD on will be minus 0. This VD on will be minus 0.7. Okay. Now, for the first condition, when V in is greater than VD on, the diode turns on. Whenever V in is greater than VD on. Now, which V in we are talking about over here? So see this condition, V out equal to V in minus VD on. So whenever V in is greater than VD on, my V out will be positive. As you can see clearly over here, my V out will be positive. V in is greater than VD on, V out will be positive. So over here, whenever V in is greater than VD on, where is that condition? When V in is greater than VD on, where is my VD on level? So basically, we are now into the new tracking waveforms. You forget about the input waveform now. Only concentrate on the orange color waveform. So for this orange color waveform, where is my VD on? I mean, where is my, this is, let's say, for my input waveform, gray color waveform, x-axis is my reference. For my orange color waveform, this green color clipping level is my reference. Okay. So when I say V in equal to 0. So for this orange color waveform, I am over here minus VD on. So when I say V in is equal to VD on, I am at the 0 axis. Are you following what I'm saying? Yes. So again, I repeat, I am talking with respect to the orange color waveforms. So whenever I say this orange color V in is 0 for the orange color waveform, it means it is at minus VD on. And whenever I say V in is equal to VD on, I am at 0 axis. Okay. So over here, as you can see, this is my minus VD on. So over somewhere around here, when it reaches this axis, this will be VD on. So whenever V in is greater than VD on, that time my output level will be tracking the input, but with a distance, but with a shift of VD on. So you see this magenta color here, it's completely overlapping the orange waveform. This is what the output will be tracking the input whenever the diode is on. So here it will be. Okay. And what will happen when the diode is off? That means V in is less than VD on. So whenever V in is less than VD on, that is somewhere around left to the left hand side of this point. So what will happen? Diode is off and output will be 0. So as you can see, if V in is slightly below this level, okay, if V in is slightly below this level, my output will be 0. As you can see, it is 0 over here. Fine. Absolutely clear. So over here, if Vin is less than VD on, yeah, let's consider this equation. We are concentrating on this equation, right? If Vin is less, my output will go to the, and Vin is less than VD on. If it is equal to VD on, see over here. If I substitute Vin equal to VD on, okay, in this equation, what will be my output? Output will be 0. Correct. So whenever Vin becomes less than VD on, my diode will be off and my output will be 0. That is what we have done over here. Whenever Vin becomes equal to or less than VD on, my output will be 0. So this is how carefully you draw the input output characteristics. Okay, we have to be very careful about this. Now, about the voltage transfer characteristics, this is fairly simple. So the diode remains off, that means it will be equal to 0. The output will be equal to 0 until V in is less than VD on. Whenever V in becomes greater than VD on, what will happen? The output will track the input, but with a shift of VD on. So you see over here, this gray color waveform which I have drawn is of input, V in equal to V out. Okay. And this magenta color waveform which you see over here is V in minus VD on level. Okay, it is just difference between the dem is VD on. So this is my VTC curve for the series clipper circuit which we have shown. Now, since the negative half cycle of the output waveform is getting clipped, this type of clipper circuit is called as negative series clipper. It is called as negative series clipper. Now, let us simulate this in LT-Spice and check the waveforms. So I have to open LT-Spice and let's draw the, let's draw the schematic in it, and then we will simulate. So this is my LT-Spice window. I'll open a new schematic and I'll start drawing the schematic over here. Uh, so let me start. So first I will take a voltage supply input, then the diode will come next. So here is my diode, then the resistor will come over here and I have to join the circuit. Very simple. Okay, I can extend it for just showing this is the output. This is where I'll take the output across the register, and don't forget to add the ground. So here is my ground. Now over here, the supply, the register is 1K. Here I'll right click and add a sine wave of offset voltage of 0, amplitude of 5, and frequency of 1000. Okay, the diode I will select is, pick a new diode, 4148. Okay, and here I'll write the V out. I'll label the V out and this I will label it as V in. Okay, so we are ready now. So let us check the circuit first, whether we have made a similar one. Yes. V in, sinusoidal waveform, diode D1 and resistor R1. Yes, it's the same. Let us simulate it. So I'll click on run. Since the frequency is 1000, the stop time can be given as 1 millisecond, but I want 2 cycles of the input. So I'll write 2 milliseconds and then click on OK. So a blank screen with the x-axis as time has come from 0 to 2 millisecond. Now I'll right click on this, click on add trace, click on V in first, and then I'll again click on add trace and I'll click on the output, V out. So here it is. I am getting the waveforms correctly. So let us cross check this with what we have analyzed. Okay. So we have said that this level VM, this height will be VM minus VD on. Okay, that will be 5 minus 0.7. So 4.3 it should be. Let's see that how much it is. This height over here, by the way, blue color is my output. So yeah, as you can see, 4.339, absolutely correct. Okay, and if I expand this part here, it is behaving exactly in the same manner. As you can see, it is remaining constant. It is not starting from zero directly. I mean, it is starting from zero and then it is rising. Okay, as you can see very clearly. Fine. So if I put it back, so for the negative values of V in, it is 0. For the positive values, it is behaving this way. So here, this orange color waveform is not shown, but that is used as a reference. Fine with it? Okay, neither the clipping level or the orange color waveform is shown in the output waveform. Here only the output and the input waveform is shown. That's it. So this is how the input output waveforms of a negative series clipper looks like. Now let's check the VTC curve. So I'll right click on the time axis, change this to V in, and here it is. So here you see the this is V in and V out. This is the V in curve. So as you can see, this orange color curve over here is nothing but this gray color curve over here. And as you can see, the output is exactly the way it has been shown over here. Right, magenta color is the output, and here the blue color is the output. So this level will be close to VD on level. Okay, and then it is this line over here, blue line is parallel to this orange line, as you can see, and here also is the same. So I can say my output is tracking the input, but with a difference of VD on. So the difference between these two lines will be VD on. Okay, so this is how you check the VTC curve for a series clipper circuit. Okay, so with this we have come to the end of this session. We have discussed today clipper number 8, particularly the series clipper, and we have seen the very important concept of tracking and the clipping level and drawing the tracking waveform, and then with the help of tracking waveform, drawing the output waveform. Okay, so with this we end this session, and next time we will study biased negative series clipper. So until then, have a good day and thank you.